It's been ages since we last built something, but after weeks of waiting, tinkering and practicing, the materials are finally ready for our next project. In this episode, we learn the absolute joys of welding aluminium. You see me slip?
Yeah.
And tackle some crucial repairs while we can still reach them.
Bearings shouldn't sound like that.
This is the moment you've all been waiting for. Our aluminium has been cut and bent, and here is our first proof of concept box for the chassis. Ooh, this will house our hydraulic system.
It looks like you've already done it.
It's not really connected. Yeah, so there's a lot of welding that needs to happen. You've got the two sides, and then there's a lid, and that has and that has seams on either side. So not too much welding on the lid, but the sides of the box need to be welded on. So each of the side panels has got 4 ports, and that's so that the hydraulic lines can come in. And I think we're going to have a little grommet on there.
It's a bulkhead fitting.
So the hoses will connect here, and then they'll come up the other side and go into the valve block. There'll be something about like that.
Yeah, a little lower. Like that. It's going to look cool.
And then we want to make some more, so we have this hydraulics one, then a much longer one, basically extending as far as we can go, just for extra storage.
Yeah.
And then on the other side as well, from the fuel tank down. And maybe we replace the fuel tank with an aluminium tank as well, and then blend them all in.
It would look neat.
It would look very neat.
So I've got to take this all apart and off now.
But this is so stylish.
I know. And you're going to go weld that up?
No, I'm going to do lots of practice welding first.
Cool. Good idea.
So we had all these extra pieces laser cut, so I can get a lot of practice in before I go on to the main box. Just going to clamp up 2 sides and then shoop,
You're going to what?
shoop, and then get my next one and shoop. And I don't know when I'll stop practicing.
When you can do that whole thing in one long weld, I think that's when you're good.
Do I need to tack the aluminium first?
I would tack it like at the
At
ends,
each end.
and then see if you can just run a bead along.
Okay. Whoa, that didn't tack. This is going to take a while, so I'll see you in a few hours.
Okay, while Hayley's doing that, I'm going to dismantle all of this, which doesn't feel great because it was so hard to put in. But there we go. Hello?
Slow down a little.
Hello? Oh, hello.
What are you doing under there?
Well, I just took this inspection hatch off of the clutch, and this crusty old pipe fell out.
Oh.
And I don't think that's supposed to happen. So last episode we showed you how heavy the clutch was, and a lot of you agreed with us that even for an old truck, it's probably not right. And he said that it's probably the bearing is seized inside. And just looking at that hose and the manual, that hose is used to supply grease to the bearing.
Oh.
Yeah, so
And
that's
very
probably
dry.
why. Yeah, that's probably why the clutch is so heavy and knackered. And also, we don't know when it was last changed, so we're not going to take any risks. We've got a complete clutch kit, and we're going to replace the clutch while we can get to it before the box is on. So this is the time to do it, I suppose, isn't it?
Yeah.
So we have to take off this bit, this bell housing. We've got to undo all these bolts. We got to disconnect the drive shaft and move this all out of the way and then do the clutch.
So we've got a new tool.
We do.
Okay.
We've got our crane in place, and then our mate Steve has lent us this. And basically, that hooks onto the crane, and then you turn this handle, and it changes the pivot, so you can keep things level and stuff. So that's going to hook onto the crane, and then we're going to use some chains and straps and stuff to hold it in place while we take all these bolts off.
Are you excited?
I'm out of my depth. It's going to be fine. It's just a clutch.
Just a very heavy clutch.
Very expensive chunk of mousse. Okay, the engine is secured, the gearbox is attached to the crane. So now we've got to take off these big bolts, which means I get to use my big boy drill. Quite scary, this thing.
You don't mind your wrist.
Yeah. Got it. That was on the lowest power mode as well. Oh. That was really, really tight. I'm going to have to re-tap that because it's pretty grim, that is. Look at that thread. I had to turn the impact up to level 2.
Whoa.
Never had to do that before.
Oh!
What?
The whole gearbox lowered down.
I need a bigger socket for that. Also, we just now need to take off the last remaining bolts from the bell housing to the engine.
Oh, revealed. Missed a bit.
give that a little clean up as well before we put it back on. We snapped another bolt in the bell housing.
We did we?
Yes. This is a joint effort. So we'll have to get that one out as well.
But how do we take it off if that's just sticking out? Is it going to slide over the snapped bolt?
Yes.
Okay.
So now we can get to all of these down there.
Oh, you got to take those off?
Yeah, we got to disconnect.
That's bonkers.
Yeah.
Oh no.
This has been the worst job we have done on this. It might be the worst job that I've done on a vehicle. Oh, actually, apart from that time I had to replace the springs and the spring clamp thingy failed and it shot a car spring into my knee. That was quite bad. It is complete. A spanner extender. How cool is that? So you can get more leverage on it. The drive shaft is like split into 2 bits. Now we need to take out this central bit that's holding it, and then we can shift the drive shaft, like shove it back a little bit and then lower it down and just swing it off out to one side. It'll be alright, it'll get out of the way enough that we can then hopefully pull the gearbox off of the spline. These are just words I've heard other people say. Ow. Ow. It's good to... It's not attached to the chassis. Okay.
Oh, what?
Okay, just see if you can move it out of the way. There you go. You can move these plates out of the way. What is that? That's weird, isn't it? Ooh, now we've got this spinny thing. Okay. Now we have to slide the drive shaft that way.
How is it going to go that way? That's what I don't understand.
Because this, see this gap here?
Yeah.
So this bit is attached to this bit with a spline, and it can move this way.
Oh, okay. So, okay.
Yeah.
We're closing that gap.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. I'm going to take this ratchet off now and then try and detach it from the engine.
Like, oh.
Oh, why isn't it detaching from the engine? Maybe they're just like, because they've been friends for so long.
Yeah, they're just good friends.
Maybe we need to just whack chisel in there or something. Oh, your hand's filthy. Everything's disconnected from the gearbox.
Definitely got all of the bolts.
There is that one that's snapped off in there, but I definitely got all the ones from underneath.
Hmm.
Well, we'll find out now, I suppose, won't we?
Alright, what are you going to do? Pull it?
I'm just going to pull it, see what happens. How did you get that off then?
Oh yeah.
That's the perfect little wedge shape to go in there. Keep going.
I'm scared.
I know what we could do. We could put a ratchet around and see if we can pull it out, shall we? Yeah, this ratchet's not strong enough.
Yeah, it needs to go.
How on earth are we going to get this back in?
There's a huge crack on that side,
Yeah,
but this side's
tiny
still
on that
touching.
side.
And I don't know if that's because that bolt's still in there.
Yeah, possibly.
Sheared bolt.
Is it going to slide over the snapped bolt? Yes. Okay.
How did your practice go?
Good. I have a bit of progression, a story.
Let's have a look.
Yeah, I was trying to get the settings in and figure out how far to have the tungsten in and what size cup I wanted to use. And then I was trying out the different balances of the AC and stuff. And then here I did a slightly better weld.
Yeah.
And then here I went the whole way without stopping. It was a bit dirty looking. And then from this one, I changed the position of the tungsten. I put it further in, so I could get much, much closer. And then I did this one, which is a lot cleaner. But I think there might be too much welding wire on that one. Might be a bit too thick.
I think it looks good. Yeah, it looks really good. So before Hayley starts welding up the aluminium, I'm going to make her some fixtures, some right angles and stuff that will help hold everything in place, like that you can clamp to and stuff. And it was all laser cut at the same time we got the table cut. And it's basically all these kind of pieces that all go together and yeah, make useful tools for making jigs and holding stuff. So I'm just going to weld up a couple of them and hopefully it'll help. Can I wear your nice new helmet? Look at this fancy helmet that Hayley got. It's so nice. It's way nicer than mine. Okay, we didn't clamp that one well enough because it didn't turn out square. So we've used all the clamps. One done. Pretty cool. It's got these notches in so you can rest like bar and pipe and stuff on them. Oh. Look at that setup. That's well cool. It's a new day. We kind of tried everything we could think of yesterday, and we think what's happening is because that bolt snapped off in place, it's making it really hard to pull the bell housing away from the engine. Yes! Because unless you get it perfectly straight, it's just catching on that, and yeah. That's our theory anyway.
It's friction.
A lot of friction. Come on, gearbox. Out you come.
Cool. Oh, it's going.
Here we go.
There you go.
There it is.
Ooh, it's a boy.
It is a boy. Oh yeah. Oh, there we go. It's free.
Aha.
It's out.
And we did it all by ourselves.
Yes. No.
We may have got help from our camera shy neighbour. He knows what he's doing.
Yeah, he's done a lot of old truck clutches and stuff in the past, so we're just too gentle with this stuff. Like trying to get the bar in.
Well, we don't have the tools. There's the bolt.
And there's our very knackered clutch.
Yeah. So we've got a new clutch and we've got a new bearing that goes in that
in this bit.
gearbox.
So this is the old bearing. Hang on, let me try and get the mic close to it. Yeah, it shouldn't sound like that. There's like a hose there that goes to this.
Yeah, that has no grease.
No. So this hose broke off and I'm guessing no one greased it. But I wonder how old this bearing is.
Yeah.
Yeah, because the new bearings don't have that grease thingy, the little greasing nipple on it. So
we just remove that then?
Yeah. Well, that's good. It means we don't have to try and figure out how to fix it.
Yes.
So we're just going to give this a good service, take out the adjuster bolt, give everything a good grease and a clean.
Oh, and this is what gets pushed by the actuator.
Yes, the clutch cylinder comes in, pushes this forwards, which pushes this bearing forwards.
Oh.
But this bearing is super tight. Like you should be able
it doesn't
to pull
even
that off.
slide.
Yeah, you should
And it should be sliding.
Yeah, we should be able to pull that off. Hercules! I can't believe I got that out.
Look at mine.
I thought that was going to be in there forever.
Very nice.
Yes, it's full of filings of itself. Bearings shouldn't sound like that. So this bit's adjustable, but I want to take it out to clean it up, give it a good grease.
It's adjustable how?
Basically, you turn a bolt on the outside and it'll adjust essentially like the pivot point on this side.
What's that good for? Does it change the pedal?
It will adjust your pedal position and the biting position and stuff,
Oh, really?
I think. I'm pretty sure. So you adjust that and then that adjusts at what point of the actuator movement pushes that bearing to the point that engages the clutch. Okay, this needs just a really good clean. So this bolt here is what adjusts that pivoty thing. I'm not sure the name of all the parts. We want to put it back in roughly the right place, so I'm just going to measure how long it is, like this. 32 mil, you got to remember that, okay?
Okay.
And I'll also just put a mark on it. Alrighty. So we're just going to give everything a good old grease. Put it all back together with our new bearing. Ooh. Smooth. Does it fit? I hope so. Getting air grease in there. Now we're just going to thread this in until it pokes out 32 mil, was it? Okay, there we go. Hopefully that's in a good position for this new bearing as well.
Oh, yep, got it.
Yeah?
Yep.
Did you get the shot? Did you get the shot? Okay, let's put this arm thingy in. There you go. Oh, look, he's squirted out all extra grease. Just put that there for safekeepings. Okay, so now I'm just going to put our new bearing in. Okay, so that goes on there like that.
There you go.
Ah, excellent. We did it.
So you can move it forward and back now with that little arm.
Yeah.
Cool.
It's good to go. So this is one of the snapped bolts that we need to get off today. And
this is where the slave cylinder attaches.
yeah, I think we had about 50 comments telling us how to remove this.
Yes,
So,
thank you.
really good ideas, yeah, thank you. So the one we're going to go with, which is pretty much what everyone said, is to, instead of welding a bolt to it, we're going to weld a nut to it. But what we're going to do first, and this was an idea from someone on the live chat when we did the premiere of last episode, was to get a washer, put it over it, and then weld the nut to the washer, like plug weld the washer to the bolt, and then weld the nut onto the washer.
So it sandwiches it a bit.
Yeah, so you got more surface area to play with. I like that idea, so I think we should try that. It went a bit funky. I kind of accidentally welded my ground clamp to it, but it was so hard to hold the washer in place. But the washer is firmly welded to that stud now. That is well and truly welded on.
It's gone all funky.
Yeah.
Alright. I think you've got to try and take it out before it gets too cool.
Yeah. Okay, let's see.
No!
What if I take a bigger washer and weld that one to that one and then the nut to that one? Okay,
I won't zoom in on that one.
No, it's not a great looking one.
I will.
Let's try and see. Oh, everything's turning.
Oh, it is.
Oh, no way. No.
Come on now. I think it's coming out.
I think it's coming out. Yay!
That's what you get.
So here's our clutch. So big. Okay, so this is the snapped off bolt that's stuck. So we're just going to heat it up, hit it with some WD-40, and then we've got some cool stud extractor tools to use. Some WD-40 on it. Let's see how these extractor thingies work, shall we? We've got like this system where the stud goes in and then it's grabbed. Just self-tightens around the bolt.
Very nice.
But it's very dirty.
Get out of here.
So I'm going to clean up all the threads on this before it all goes back together, and the faces that mate together as well, give that a good clean.
Okay.
Okay, now we take off the clutch. Okay, this is very heavy, so I'm not quite sure how to get it out without damaging myself. I got it out! Tell you what, I'm glad I wasn't still sitting down there because that thing fell out and I wouldn't have been able to catch it. It just fell out. I hit it with a hammer a couple of times because it was wedged.
Oh, the whole thing's come out.
The whole thing. Oh, maths, that's well heavy.
Oh, that's the front.
That's the front bit. Here's the clutch plates. I don't know, does that look badly worn?
I don't know.
Let us know, people, what do you think?
The new one is 10.4 mil. That's 9.2 2.
So it's not much different.
Only a mil. Maybe it was just the bearing that was causing the heavy clutch, but may as well do it while we're here.
Yeah.
Given the inside a good clean, hoovered up all the dust, revealed our bearing. This bearing feels really good. That's staying in, which is good because I did not want to figure out how to take all that out.
We've clamped the new angles to the side where this part goes, and that's going to keep it up in the air so that I can weld this outside corner.
That's not a gap, by the way, that's something
Yeah,
else.
that's supposed to be there. Okay. Can you see me slip?
Yeah.
It's not tacked.
Oh, nice tack.
Need a bit grubby, but it'll do.
It's good.
Alright, let's get that other side. Tacked.
You're getting faster at tacks.
Good. Should I put one in the middle?
Yeah, maybe just to be safe. Is the foot pedal helping?
Yeah, I think so, because I can back off it a little bit if it starts to.
Sorry,
Gets a bit
because
hot.
how?
It's very sensitive, like I only have to come off a tiny little bit for the amps to drop like drastically. But yeah, it also means that it frees up my thumb or my finger on here so I can actually hold the torch in different ways. It's getting better. This is my best weld ever.
They're looking really good. I like your clamp setup.
Yes, this is 100% necessary. I was struggling so much trying to hold the torch in mid-air and keep it like the same distance, and I was touching down or I was slipping and hitting the tungsten with the wire, and then I had an idea to put a clamp there and it just made it really fast and easy.
Now you know.
I know.
And the welds are looking really good. The other side's going to look great.
Yeah.
No, it's really good. Well done. You should be very proud of those. Little dimes.
Yeah, little lines in there. One box.
How you feel?
Tired and hot.
Took you like 2.5 hours, 3 hours.
A lot of that was just trying to set up a comfortable position.
Yeah. It looks really good.
Does it though?
Yeah. So
It has its moments. Definitely has its moments.
okay, this is it. This is the day we're finishing the clutch. New one's going in and we're moving on. So I've just cleaned up this plate in here with a bit of brake cleaner, got that nice and clean. And now we have this highly advanced tool.
Oh yes.
So you have to make sure the clutch goes in the middle, centered up, so that when the spline goes through, it lines up with the spline in the engine. You can get special tools to center it up, but after speaking to a few people around that do car stuff, they were like, just use a peg that goes in the hole and it'll be fine. So I'm going with it. So basically this is going to go into this bearing in here. It slots in nice. And then this has a gearbox side. It says gearbox this side. So this goes in here. And it's just gonna push over that other tape onto there like that. Thank you, nurse. The clutch reinstall has begun. Crikey! So the instructions said to give this a good clean, good degrease with the... not that bit. That bit doesn't matter. Okay, let's get this in. We have a bolt in. Woo! Woohoo! Okay, well it's not going to fall on me anymore, so that's good.
Pete, we need to talk.
Oh no.
We need to talk it up. And I wrote down the torque specs. Clutch to flywheel, 30 Newton meters, because they're M8 bolts.
Okay, you have to go in like a star pattern. Click. Hey, we're actually, like the click is actually coming from the torque wrench. Usually it's my elbow. Or just me saying click. And yeah. Okay, it's in. There we go. Our high-tech tool worked really well. Well, we'll find out in a bit when we try and put that in there. Oh no, we have to put this in there now. So I'm just going to clean up this face real quick and get some of the gunk out of these threads, especially the ones that had snapped off studs in. And then yeah, we'll tackle that.
Okay. Here I come.
Here we go. Okay, that's good. Keep it going. Okay, stop there for a sec then. Wind this. We should be able to tilt it.
Yeah.
There we go. That's a pretty cool thing, isn't it? Mm-hmm. That's a great bit of kit. Okay. Okay, hold it there a sec. Okay. Okay.
Do you want to go down or back?
I'm not really sure now.
I can see that this is higher.
Okay, well, where like it's in.
Mm-hmm.
Ah, okay, that... I can't turn the spline now. So maybe...
I think that might have just popped in then.
Yeah. Keep going. Oh! The spline's in. Yeah, there we go.
Haha!
That was only like 3 attempts.
But that's it, right? It can't have possibly gone
No,
right.
no, that's it. Yeah, it's good. We
Okay.
can get these in now.
Time to test the new clutch.
Go. Oh!
Aha!
How was it?
It's good. I don't even have to stand up. It's still really heavy.
Oh yeah. Oh, that is better. It is still heavy. Cool. I do still want to explore the idea of assisted one.
Okay.
Just because I think it'd be cool. And We might end up doing lots of driving, I don't know. Maybe I just got to hit the gym instead. So this is the slave cylinder that you saw us fiddle around with last episode. It was so that's that one, and this is the air assisted one that we've got to fit in. This is what the internet recommended. I think it's a bit too big. Okay, so it does look like it will line up and there is space, but the flange hits parts of the gearbox and stuff.
There.
But there is physically enough space for the body of the unit. So I wonder if we take off this flange, if it'll give us enough room to make a mount that holds it all closer to the bell housing area. Oh, can't take this off. It's not just a flange, it's the entire front of the thing. Okay, I don't think this is going to work. Okay, well, we'll just put it back together for now. And if you have any ideas or know how we could figure out what one will fit, let us know.
Woohoo! This aluminium was provided by FH Brundle. And if you have a project that needs aluminium or steel sheet or literally any material that you can think of, then head to FH Brundle and use our code ROAD10 for 10% off. Ta-da!
He looks cool on there.
So these 4 hydraulics hoses will connect here,
Yeah.
and then there'll be short ones on the other side that will go to the valve block, and then the same here for these. And then this one's for power in.
Okay, so there's plenty of holes already in the chassis. So we're just going to use one of them and drill through the box. And then we've got some rubber washers to space the box a little bit away from the chassis to stop any, aluminium on steel. They're not friends.
Rubbish.
Okay, so I reckon we could do one here.
I see you.
You see me?
I see a little
I'm on my way.
lump. Is that enough for?
I think so. Yeah, I mean, there's only 8 bolts holding the whole hydraulic system on at that end.
Oop.
There we go.
I like the spacing. We've
Yeah.
put extra
Yeah,
rubber washer in there. That's good.
Be useful. Hopefully the rubber should help with like vibration and stuff as well. We don't want to shake our hydraulic valves to bits, going down the road.
Looks like you've got legs.
Has Moose got more legs?
No, you've got legs.
Oh.
Oh, you moved.
I'm just nipping these up. There you go.
You feel good?
Well, it's not going anyway. It's a bit wobbly down there,
We can maybe put some angle in there or something.
Yeah, we could stiffen it up if we need to. Okay, we haven't got the latches that are going to go on this to hold the lid in place, but we can see if it's actually going to fit and what it's going to look like. So this should just slide over it.
Oh, in there. Oh, I understand.
Yeah?
Okay, yeah.
And then it should slide under this lip. Ah, there we go. Is that it?
I'm going in. it's a tight fit. Mind your fingies.
There may have been some warpage during welding.
Yeah, I think there's been some warping. Oh, my welder, the bulbous.
Ah, is that what it is? Your bulbous worlds.
It could be, yeah.
But there we go.
I mean, that would do it.
How's it look?
It looks cool.
Yeah? Let me see. Oh yeah, Christ. Bulky old box, isn't it?
Mm-hmm.
So there'll be a latch here that you turn and that'll lock in place, and then a handle that comes out, and then 2 latches on the side here that click in as well. That looks great. That looks really professional.
Oh, I
No.
wouldn't go that far.
I think it looks professional.
We finally built something. This is the first component of our build on Moose. We did it. So we just need to get the hydraulics fit in there now.
Yep, the hydraulic pump and the valves and all that stuff is going to go in here. I think it's a bit bigger than we needed, but I just wanted to make sure there's plenty of room to work on it and, you know, get to all the pipes and stuff. I really like it. I think it looks great. I think you did a really good job welding as well.
Thank you.
I think we'll probably get it painted
Or powder coated?
or something like that. Yeah. We'll have a think about what our colour scheme for the Moose first, because we haven't decided yet. But that's going to be in another episode. That's all we've got time for. We'll see you
In 2 weeks.